Hi, this is Ashita J from the BCA department, and I am here to present on a topic called XML schemas. Before going into the topic, let us know what is an XML and why it is important. As we all know, in today's world, electronic data transfer has become an important aspect of our everyday's life. So when we withdraw money from an ATM or when we make credit card purchases and so on, the data flows in an electronic format between the various applications, and these applications have been developed by the different vendors at the different types without any prior agreement on the format of the data transfer. And many companies have set up their own standards for the communication with the business partners, and these are generally binary based and not a human readable form. And it requires some extra effort to be implemented. And these communication protocols never become our world standards because of their complexities. So, what people really wanted was a standard that everybody across the globe would accept as a common protocol for the data transfer. That's where XML was born. And XML solves most of the problems faced in the existing protocols of the data transfer. So, now what is an XML? XML stands for the Extensible Markup Language, and it is a markup language much like HTML, and it is a short text document which is used for distributing the data on internet between the different applications, and it is a structured document for storing and transferring the data, mainly used for the interchanging the data on the internet. Coming to the XML schemas, XML schemas are nothing but a schema which defines how to structure an XML document, and it can be used in the place of DTD, which means document type definitions. Traditionally, document type definitions has been the standard for XML schema definition. However, XML usage has expanded dramatically in the core application system, being a wide range for the purpose which date document type definition is not fully capable of supporting. So, given this development, the W3C recommended XML schema as a schema definition language to replace the document type definition. Next, the purpose of XML schemas. The main purpose of XML schemas is to define the following things, like it is used to define the elements which can occur in the XML documents. It also used to define the child elements, and it is also used to define the order of the child elements, the number of the child elements, and also the type of data elements or attributes that can have. Next, the features of XML schema. XML schemas are richer and more powerful than DTS. It supports the data types in the XML schemas, and it is one of the greatest strength for it. And it has many advantages, like it supports the data types, it supports the namespace, it also makes easy to describe the allowable content in the document, it also makes easy to validate the correctness of the data, it also define the restrictions on the data, and also they are extensible as they are written in XML. As I said, that XML can be replaced in the place of document type definition because it has some limitations, like it does not have any built-in data types and will not support any user derived data types, and document type definitions only allows the limited control over cardinality, which means the number of occurrences of an element within its parent, and it does not support any namespaces or any simple way of reusing or importing other schemas. Coming to the types of schema elements, it includes mainly two types, that is simple and complex type. An XML schema describes the structure of an XML instant document by defining what each element must or may contain. So, an element is limited by its type. The element that can be simple type or a complex type. Let us see the first type, that is about the simple type. Simple type elements can only have the text content, and they cannot have any child elements or attributes. All the built-in types are simple types. For example, strings or integers. So schema developers can derive simple types by restricting another simple type. For example, an email type could be derived by limiting a string to a specific pattern, and simple types can be automatic, like strings and integers, or non automatic, like lists. And complex type elements can contain a child elements and attributes as well as text. And by default, complex type elements have complex content, meaning that they have child elements and attributes. And complex elements can be limited to have a simple content or a meaning that they have only contain a text, and they are different from the simple type elements in that they have attributes. And the last is like complex types may have mixed content, which is a combination of text and child elements. And also, it it is limited to have a no content or meaning that are empty, but it may have a attributes. Thank you.